When you ask someone to recommend a Vietnamese dish, he or she will most likely say pho. It's the unofficial national dish exported with pride all over the world. Perhaps it's because Vietnamese immigrants decided to settle all over the United States. Wherever they are, there are sure to be pho. The heady broth, chewy rice noodles, sweet spices, and fresh herbs provide comfort in a bowl. Since pho is long confined to Vietnam and immigrant communities, it's becoming the most popular Asian noodle soup in the United States. If you check the phone book for pho in Santa Carla and San Jose, there will be more than 25 listings. We live in Miami, where Vietnamese communities are small. Therefore, pho is only served in a few places such as Pho Thang, New Saigon, etc. You may have had bowls of pho in one of those restaurants in Miami, but have you ever thought of making some yourself? Who knows that one day you may crave for a bowl of pho, but are tired of going to a restaurant. On a cold evening after a rough day at work, when you're sick or on a lazy weekend afternoon, a bowl of homemade hot pho is a good choice. Let's take a good look at the beef pho recipe that we are sharing today. Let's look at the ingredients for 8 satisfying bowls of pho. For the broth, 2 medium yellow onions, 4-inch pieces of ginger, 5 to 6 pounds of oxtail with bone marrow, 1.5 tablespoons of salt, 4 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 spice bag of beef flavored pho soup base. For the noodle bowl, 1 to 2 pounds of small fresh rice noodles, a half a pound tri-tip steak thinly sliced across the grain, beef meatballs, 1 medium yellow onion sliced paper thin, left to soak in a bowl of cold water for 30 minutes prior, 3 to 4 scallions, the green part only, cut into thin rings, and then 1/3 cup of chopped cilantro. Optional garnishes that can be arranged on a plate and placed at the table: a sprig of spearmint, Asian Thai basil, leaves of thorny cilantro, and bean sprouts. Alright, let's start cooking. Step 1. Charring the spices for the pho broth. Start by charring the onion and ginger by using an open flame on a grill or gas stove. Place the onion and ginger on a cooking grate and let the skin burn. After about 15 minutes, they will soften and become sweetly fragrant. Step 2. Beef shanks for the pho. Place the oxtail in a pot. Cover with water and bring to a boil. Boil for about 10 minutes and allow the scum to rise to the surface. Discard the water. Rinse the pieces of the beef under the tap. Step 3. Simmering the beef with the spices. Place the rinsed tail in a pot. Cover with water again. Add all the roasted spices and about 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. After 1 hour, add the spice bag with the contents of the soup base. Do not tear off the spice filter bag. After 15 minutes, remove the bag and continue to simmer the beef for another 2 hours. This slow cooking will coax out the flavor from the beef bones and the spices to flavor the broth. Step 4. Blanching the noodles. Boil water in a deep pot to submerge the now plumped up noodles. Use a long handle strainer to drain individual portions of noodles. As soon as the noodles have collapsed and lose their stiffness, pull drainer out of the water, letting the water drain back into the saucepan. Push the noodles onto one side of the bowl and place the thinly sliced raw beef and beef meatballs on the other side. Garnish with sliced onions, scallions, and chopped cilantro. Step 5. Ladle in broth and serve. Bring broth to a rolling boil. Check seasoning. Ladle broth into each bowl, distributing hot liquid evenly as to cook raw beef and warm other ingredients. Serve pho with a garnished plate. As you can see, pho is not hard to make. Whether you enjoy your next bowl of pho in a fine dining restaurant, at a noodle bar, or at home, you will be a part of a special culinary and cultural phenomenon. Like many ethnic foods introduced to this country, parts of pho will forever remain rooted in Vietnam, while its future evolves at American tables.